Spartan is SBI's game of tactical warfare, covering the period 500 to 100 BCE. It is part of the Pre-Stakes package of tactical games and replaces the game Phalanx. I've chosen the Battle of Zama scenario, which was the last battle of the Second Punic Wars, although it looks to be extremely one-sided. I considered playing one of the more famous battles available in this game, but I wanted to use the elephant counters, which are only available in Spartan. Many of the famous battles like Cannae and Marathon, of course, didn't have elephants present. I'm also using the ballista counters, also only used in Spartan, even though they weren't used in the actual battle, just to see how effective they were. They have the most powerful launched weapon attack strength. In all other regards, I'm going to follow the rules as written, including all of the optional rules. This will be one-sided because the Romans have a 3-to-2 stacking advantage, and their force is predominantly swordsmen, who are doubled when attacking spearmen. Spearmen is all the Carthaginians have: militia spearmen and professional spearmen. A full stack of swordsmen attacking a stack of professional spearmen will have 3-to-1 odds, while militia spearmen will defend at 1-to-4. And since the battle was fought on a flat plain, there's no terrain to aid the defenders. The rules say ignore all the terrain on the map. What I've read about the battle says that Hannibal charged the Roman lines with his elephants, but Scipio created gaps in his line that the elephants merely stampeded through. Apparently the elephants could only charge in a straight line, but the rules don't specify that, so I will let the elephants attack any unit to their frontal hex sides. Hannibal supposedly regarded Alexander as the greatest general in history, and the Greek general Pyrrhus, who famously won the Pyrrhic victory against the Romans, was the second best to Alexander, and he regarded himself as the third best, but he said that if he had won this battle, he would have regarded himself as the greatest general of all time, greater than Pyrrhus and greater than Alexander. Now there is an error in the setup and victory conditions in that the Romans faced southeast and the Carthaginians northwest. The Romans win, according to the rules, if they exit 40 units off the east edge, which is behind them. So rather than have the entire Roman force about face and march to the east, I will attempt to win a marginal victory based on victory points, which shouldn't be difficult. The one-sided nature of this battle is also historically accurate, since Hannibal lost about 30,000 killed or captured against about 5,000 Roman casualties. The Carthaginians outnumbered the Romans, but they were apparently not as well trained. So I'll play a turn and summarize what happened in turn 1. Even though the Carthaginians outnumbered the Romans, in this scenario, the Romans have more combat pieces. So I'll play turn 1 now. Okay. The Romans and the Carthaginians both moved. The elephants charged the Romans, and the Romans sent out swordsmen and skirmishers to attack them. Every elephant unit has been attacked. They eliminated one elephant unit. Now all the elephants are running rampant. Now, therefore, they're out of control. I've been marching the Carthaginian units in retreat, so that when the elephants do go rampant, which they will next turn, the Carthaginians are far away, so they won't be attacked by their own units. The Roman cavalry is going around both flanks of the cavalry screen that the Carthaginians have set up, and will probably sweep them right off the field with their stacking advantage. Carthaginians now will probably have to take a stand right here. They're pretty far away from the rampaging elephants, so this is where they're going to have to fight. So now I'll go to turn 2. After game turn 2, the Romans have racked up 15 victory points as opposed to none for the Carthaginians. The cavalry, Roman cavalry here, let's get a zoom here. They attacked the Roman medium cavalry attacked 2 medium cavalry here and eliminated them. The Oriental cavalry ganged up on one Oriental cavalry unit. The Oriental cavalry, the Roman Oriental cavalry fired a defensive fire, but it had no effect. The ballistas also fired and had no effect. The Roman swordsmen and the skirmishers, under the leader there, they eliminated 2 more elephants. So there's 3 elephants left. One is about to attack the ballista unit, unless he changes direction. The ballista fired at some of the cavalry, but with a combined strength of 6, and the cavalry being in the clear, that's only a 2 to 1, and that had no effect. I rolled a 1, so cavalry just galloped on, and they're about to be eliminated. I'm not going to add them to the victory points because they weren't really part of the scenario, but it's turning out as expected. Pretty soon, I think they'll eliminate the last of at least 2 more of the elephants on turn 3, and then advance on the Carthaginian spearmen. Then I have cavalry units, Roman cavalry units, light cavalry, but they're going to be able to attack some of these militia spearmen from the rear, unless they turn around. If they don't turn around, but they can merely just threaten. But it's the swordsmen who are going to do the dirty work, inflict most of the casualties. So I'll play turn 3 and recap it when I get back. Okay, well, I'm sorry I don't have a very good focus on this camera, but the Roman cavalry the Carthaginians mounted a counterattack on this cavalry unit, but it had no effect. The ballista did manage to disrupt that cavalry unit. And then this elephant destroyed one ballista, and the skirmishers destroyed the other one. So they're out of the game. They only managed to fire twice. The swordsmen are advancing. The militia spearmen for the Romans are lagging behind, but they're not going to be needed really. The rampaging elephants have pretty much left the battlefield. There's 2 of them at least. There's just this one left that can now cause a lot of damage to the Carthaginians. He has eliminated the ballista, for example, but he'll probably be destroyed very soon. There was also a counterattack by the Oriental cavalry, but it really had no effect. on the Roman cavalry, and the Romans managed to disrupt another Oriental cavalry unit. Also, the medium cavalry eliminated one of the light cavalry units. They got a half elimination when they attacked this stack here. So it's pretty much going the way I anticipated. And it's going to take the swordsman 2 more turns to really come to grips with the spearmen. I'm not going to bother retreating any further. Of course, they'll have to get through the little skirmish line there. That shouldn't be, that could buy the Carthaginians another turn. It's only the 3rd turn out of 15, so they have plenty of time. And I'll play turn 4, and we'll see, and then explain what happened. Well, the Carthaginians managed to score some victory points. One of the rampaging elephants stomped on a skirmisher, attacked a stack of skirmishers. It was 8-2, 4-1 odds, and it was a half elimination, so one of the skirmish units was eliminated, and then the swordsman came up and finished off that one elephant. So that threat is over. Also, the Oriental cavalry managed to disrupt a Roman stack of cavalry, but the medium cavalry on the Roman right flank has eliminated the medium cavalry of the Carthaginians. Right now, the Carthaginians have 3 victory points and the Romans have 31. So, so far it's going to be a decisive victory for the Romans. To tell you the truth, I can't see the point of continuing this to the end of the turns. The swordsmen are going to close with the spearmen after they brush away the skirmishers. The cavalry can attack the skirmishers too. And then each stack of Carthaginian spearmen has a defensive strength of 7, which is rounded down because I stacked the professional spearmen with the militia spearmen. So, but since that's half strength against the Roman swordsmen, each stack of Roman swordsmen will attack at 3-1, and if there's 2 on one Carthaginian stack, that's 6-1, which would it has a 5 out of 6 chance of scoring an elimination, either one half eliminated or totally eliminated. So this is going to be a one-sided Roman victory, which it was historically. The 2 remaining elephants are well out of the battle. It is possible that they'll come and hit the Romans in the rear, but becomes less and less likely with each turn. Besides the Carthaginian or the Roman militia spearmen, I've kept them in behind so that they can possibly block the elephants from attacking. So I think that this is going to do it, and I'll wrap this up. And it was very informative because we saw the ballista, although it did score a disruption. Even there's only 2 of them. It's and the defensive terrain is 3, has 3 points. So most you can get is a 2-1. The elephants were not very effective, though they did eliminate 1 unit. Could be an interesting game with a more balanced scenario. So, thank you.